Hey guys, I have so much great news to talk about, especially for those who are concerned about the R5 and its overheating issues. So I was just sort of like browsing on YouTube and I actually found this guy's video, and his channel is called No Life. So what he actually did was he actually wanted to see whether or not the R5 is going to overheat if you actually do external recording. So what he did was he took out his CF Express card and he used a dummy battery with the camera. So he actually did a full recording, about 4 hours, and there was no overheating issues at all up to the 4th hour, and that's just amazing. And this is 4K in its finest setting, 4K 60p. So that is really great news, especially for those of you who are already well invested in the Canon system and who don't really think of wanting to sort of like jump ship because you've just over invested in the Canon glass and all that. So it means that the only added thing that you need in the ingredient to actually not make your R5 overheat is that you probably need to get an external recorder to do any sort of like lengthy recording with the R5. So this is great news. The other great news that I wanted to share with you guys is that there is this other new manufacturer that is called Bright Photography. And what they actually are offering is they're actually offering a third-party drop-in filter made for the drop-in filter adapter that is actually made by Canon. So I think that this is really great news, to think that other companies are slowly adapting their products into the Canon system, into the RF system. So I can just see things sort of like, you know, getting better and better with the RF mount. So, and yeah, and the other rumor that I've been hearing is that Canon will also come up with a RF to PL mount, which means that more and more people using different glass can actually adapt their R5 into other sort of like mounts. So this is really interesting news. And yeah, I mean, basically I really hope that the R5 will find lots of solutions, you know, because I really think that this camera has got a lot of potential. It's not a perfect camera, and I'm definitely well aware that the Sony system is a great system, but there's just some of us, including myself, that don't really want to jump ship because we've overly invested already ourselves into the Canon system, and we would like to stick to it if we can. You know, it's not being sort of like you know, a Canon fanboy, but I have to admit, to a certain extent, I'm definitely a Canon fanboy only because they have been making great products ever since I can remember. So, you know, but that being said, I do acknowledge different camera makes that do great stuff, like the A7S III and all that. It'll be a great camera to have as a spare camera. I'd love to get that if I can sort of like trade in my X-T3, you know, with that camera. But I am sort of like aware that I'm going to be working with whatever I have. And like I said earlier in my earlier sort of like videos as well, I am photocentric first because I am a professional photographer. So the photography part of things I can't sort of like ignore, because that is basically my bread and butter. So yeah, and that's all, I guess, the news that I wanted to share with you guys. I just thought it was great news to hear this and to hear all these sort of like new news coming in, because we are getting more and more people out there who have got the R5 in their hands and they're able to really do real good testing with it. So yeah, good news. So hang in there, I guess, R5 team.